So this video takes me further down the road of my never-ending quest for exterior lighting. Today, we're looking at the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight. It's solar powered. You know what else is cool about this? It's supposed to mirror or look like a camera, an exterior camera. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, this is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. And my channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household items. Once in a while, I do a little bit of DIY just because I think it's a lot of fun. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and check that bell so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Now, let's see what the Bionic Spotlight really has to offer. So before we unbox the Bionic Spotlight, I want to let you know it cost about 20 bucks at my local As Seen on TV retailer, which fits right into that price point of other As Seen on TV solar powered lights. This one does not require any batteries and it does not require any wires because, well, it's solar powered, right? That makes sense. All right, I just wanted you to know that before we unbox it. Now, let's unbox this and see really how cool it is. Let's do a quick unboxing. All right, what do we have here? All right, so it looks like a piece of foam. Ooh, I've got some directions here, which I'll look at that off camera. I have what looks like a quick installation guide and maybe an arbitration agreement. So this is kind of cool. I have a nice large solar panel. I have what looks like 8 LED lights, a mount. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's look at this more in depth. So the mounting hardware, let me undo this real quick. All right, so it looks like what I need to do first is I need to use the included screws to screw this into whatever. And then, of course, I'll hook up the ball here and then tighten this on. The cool thing about this, once I get this tightened, let's see. The cool thing about this is I can angle this with different directions for whatever I need. That's neat. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the directions and then I'm going to check this out outside. Oh, I forgot this. There's an on-off button right here. All right, so I've got off and I've got on. So let's see what happens when I turn it on. Oh, that's bright. It already has a charge. That's cool. All right. Let me read the directions. We'll be right back. The directions were pretty basic. This is not a high-tech device, but there is one cool thing I want to show you, and I'm going to try to show off the blinking red light. Let's show you what that looks like. I wanted to show you what it looked like to have the security camera blinking red light going on. I have the solar panel actually covered with the directions that it came with, but this is what people will see. I'm going to try to show it to you at night as well, but just in case I don't get a good view. And if I move, all of a sudden the light kicks on. Now, it'll stay on for 30 seconds unless it's light. Then it just turns off by itself. When it's light out and the sun is out, you notice that the red security light is no longer lit up. It only works at night when it's covered. Here we have installed the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight. There's just 3 screws, real simple to install. Now, you should note that once it's installed, you can't take it off without removing the screws. I've got the solar panel facing the sun. It's cool because it's multi-directional here, so I can twist this to bring this up or down just to face the sun. It is really neat because they say this looks sort of like a camera, and it does. And one thing I noticed at night, because this has been up for a few days, is it actually has a red blinking light in there. So I'm going to try to capture that on video, but it's supposed to look like a camera. So here it is next to Atomic Beam's Sunblast. Can you see that, about the size difference? And tonight we'll check out the actual brightness of it and the sensitivity of the motion sensor. But there it is, installed. I should note that you can, the way you have this positioned, you can actually twist and turn this so it's different directions, just depending on what you want it, if you really do want it to look like a camera, and I guess that's the point of this, but that all goes with this mechanism here. So now that we have the Bionic Spotlight fully installed, and I didn't show you how to install it because realistically it's just 3 screws that you screw in. I did show you how to work the mechanism. Anyway, I didn't want to bore you with that. So now that we have it installed, we're actually going to go now to looking at it at night. We're going to do it from the front. We're also going to do it from the side just to see how that motion sensor works. So let's go to that right here. I wanted you to see the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight red blinking light. This is what people will see at night, so as it looks like it's a camera. So let's take a few steps closer to it and see how long it takes to turn on. I'm about 20 feet away right now. Oh, I'm kind of surprised. Oh, there it is. 20 feet away. There's my atomic beam popping on too. It's pretty bright. About 20 feet away from straight on. I would love to hear from you. What's your favorite exterior light? Did you like the atomic beam light? Did you like the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight? Let me know down in the comment section below. Which one do you prefer? We are from the side. It's a little different. You can still see that red blinking light. It's very interesting. The blinking pattern. It looks somewhat unnatural. Oh, that one turned on. I'm about 10 feet there, so I think the side there it goes. From the side, you really have to be lined up with the motion sensor for it to detect you, but it eventually turned on about 10 feet away. So even though this was not a comparison review, I did show you 2 different lights, right? Of course, the review is all about the Bionic Spotlight, but I also showed the Atomic Beam Sunblast in the video. And I wanted to show you the difference in size of the 2. Some of you out there may have the Sunblast because it's been out for a year or more. So I wanted to show you the LED lights. I wanted to show you the solar panel. I want to know if I can get them both to turn on. Let's see. Let's see if I can show how bright they are next to each other. All right, so if I put that one on, oh, see, does that work? Anyway, I just wanted to show you those 2 things because it's important to note. They have about the same size motion sensor. Actually, you know what, the Sunblast is a little larger, but for those of you out there that love this one, you're probably going to like this one too, and this one may be a little more versatile. I just wanted to show you the head-to-head, even though it wasn't a comparison. So today we've been looking at the Bionic Spotlight. It's Bell & Howell's newest exterior light that, yes, is solar paneled. As I said before, it has just an on-off button. There is no difference level of brightness. I wanted you to just know that. Well, you saw it outside. It was pretty impressive. Like, it does look like a security camera. I think it's kind of neat, and maybe it won't fool everyone. I think some people may believe that little blinking red light could be recording. I don't know. I like the brightness level of it. I like the solar panel because it seems to be big enough to charge. I had it set up for about 4 days outside just charging because I want to make sure it was fully charged before I even used it, and it did a great job. Even next to the Atomic Beam or the Atomic Blast Sunbeam, I thought it did a really good job. It's pretty sensitive. What I do like is that I can move this left and right and up and down just depending on how I have the base, and that's kind of neat too. So if I were to do a buy or deny with this, I would say, you know what, for $19.99 or 20 bucks, it's great exterior light. Now you got to also make sure you're in direct sunlight, otherwise it doesn't really work as long. It'll probably pick up some charge, but then it might not be as much. Anyway, this was Jeff. Ooh, just turned on with Jeff Reviews for you. As always, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I really do appreciate that you stood around for my entire review of the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight. It's another as seen on TV exterior light that's solar paneled. One thing I did want to bring up that I didn't mention during the video is I had different levels of sensitivity for the solar panel, or not solar panel, but the motion sensor light. Sometimes I was up as close as 15 feet and it didn't go off. Other times I was as far away as 40 feet and it went off. So I will say it does work. It's just sort of like different from time to time. It always turned on, but sometimes I was close and sometimes I was further away. So I just wanted you to note that. Not that long ago, I did a comparison of 2 other solar lights, and I'm going to link that right up here. And I would love it if you would click on this review video for some other solar light. One's an Amazon one, one's an Seen on TV one. So click on this link right up here and I'll see you at that review. It's safe, I promise. Also, make sure you're logged in so I'm not just pointing to the air and looking crazy. Right here.